So.
Well, Origin, a couple of days away. Is it times like this for you, Boydo, where you miss that arena?
Yeah, I think so. I've been okay with not missing the game too much. Since I've been retired, it's been good. I think this is probably only the first time, Benj, where I've actually, got a bit jittery and definitely a bit envious of the boys, because I know the experience they're about to go through over this next month. There's nothing else like it, Origin. It's its own beast, and I definitely love that arena and what it's all about. So, yeah, definitely missing it a little bit this year,
Well,
mate.
you went to the True Blues dinner. Did you catch up with any of the boys and chat about the week?
Yeah, it was good. Oh, no, they're still in their COVID sort of bubble, so they were roped off. But it was good to catch up with some ex-players. I was sitting at a table there with the boys from 2014, so it's always good to see ex-players and talk about old memories, mate. They're the best times of your life. So didn't get a chance to see any of the current players. As I said, they were roped off doing their own thing. But yeah, it was a good night.
What about for the Eels, Mitch? You got a few players in Origin this year. Matto got selected. Regan Campbell-Gillard, Junior Paulo. Must be excited to see what the boys can do in that arena.
Yeah, it's good to see Matto get his debut. He's been playing outstanding footy for us the last couple of weeks, and he's really deserved his spot. And obviously Reggie getting called back into the squad is massive for him. And they've been laying a really good platform for us to be able to play the footy that we've been playing. So I hope they go really well on Wednesday night.
Well, your two front rowers are in the side. They offer a really good platform for them. But what do you expect them to provide for New South Wales?
Yeah, what they do for us on a club base is, they lay a good platform for us to be able, as halves, to be able to play the footy that we play. So I think they'll really help Nathan and Luai, play on the front foot and create that second phase. They've got a nice offload on them, and I think they'll just take the sting out of the game. I think that's going to be the biggest thing.
Well, what about you? You had a taste of Origin last year. Is that you want to get back into that arena?
Yeah, we'd love to get back in, but Nate's playing some pretty good footy at the moment, and obviously Jerome's playing outstanding as well. So it was obviously nice to get a taste last year, but we'd love to be back in that arena, but we'll have to see what happens.
What about for you, Boyd? You captain the side on plenty of occasions. There's a lot of new faces coming into the sides. Is there something that you do at the start of camp or to make the younger players feel part of the team or not feel as stressed?
Yeah, I think for them players, it's just about making them feel as comfortable as possible straight away. As you can remember, probably your first couple of times in camp with the boys can be pretty daunting and pretty nerve-wracking, and you haven't got a lot of time to prepare for the game. And just with the enormity of it all and the expectation, the media, the build-up, it can be so emotionally and mentally draining for you. So it's important to get them in, get involved, get them as comfortable as possible early on, and just to let them know that they're there for a reason, and just to really enjoy the week and not get too caught up in the hysteria around it all too early, because, like I said, come game time, it's happened to me a few times where I've sort of been too tense, and come game time it's been emotionally draining, So,
playing the game before the game.
Just relax, enjoy it, take it in, because it is, the best time of your life.
Well, how was your experience, Mitch? How did you feel going in? Were you feeling a bit nervous, and was there anything or any moments that stood out that made you feel comfortable in that arena?
Mine was a bit of a different approach. So obviously Game 3 went to a little bubble, so we didn't have to do much media or anything like that. So we were stuck in our hotel. So I could prepare and actually, a bit better than everyone else. I didn't have to do the media commitments and all those types of things. So I was pretty relaxed going in, but I soon found out pretty quick in the game of how fast the game is. That probably surprised me a lot, and a lot of the ex-players were letting me know that how quick the game is, but until you actually get out there and experience it, and I found out pretty early from...
What's that feeling like, when you run out there and you see all the New South Wales crowd and jerseys in the stands, playing for your state? You dreamed of that as a kid. What's that actual feeling like?
Yeah, it was a pretty special moment, mate. I was, like you said, I've wanted to do that since a young kid, and to experience it last year, obviously it was upsetting that we didn't get the win, but to be a part of that squad that was there, was playing with some of the greatest players in our game at the moment. So they made my job a lot easier, but it was a great experience, and hopefully I'll get back out.
Well, one player who you both know really well, James Tedesco, in my opinion, one of the form players of the competition and one of the great leaders of the comp. How have you seen Teddy's leadership mature throughout his time there?
Yeah, I think he's learning with experience, and just speaking on my own sort of experience with getting thrown into that captaincy role. I was only 24 when I was named captain for the Blues, and was I ready? Probably not. I felt pressure on myself that I had to be. I had some great leaders before me, obviously Paul Gallen, and I've been skippered by Cameron Smith at Aussie level, and I sort of felt like I had to sort of captain like them in a way, and it put so much stress on me that I was like, it doesn't have to be this hard, you know. I've obviously been picked for this role for a reason. You know, just be yourself. And I think once I realised that, I grew into my own sort of style of captain, and it just come with experience and confidence for me. And I see that with Teddy at the moment. Obviously, last year, what he went through at Clubland with the Roosters and the turmoil that we had with the injuries, and what he was able to do and lead them boys through that time was pretty impressive. And then obviously what he done in the State of Origin arena with having 3 games in Queensland, it's pretty impressive. And his playing ability speaks for itself. Yeah. But the respect that he demands off the players, off the playing group is, it's impressive. And he's growing and growing, and you know, the more games he's played and the more big games he's getting exposed to, I think you'll just see him just keep growing as a captain, and it's so good to see.
Well, Teddy's one of your best mates, Mitch, and you would have seen probably his growth over the years from playing with him at a young age. What do you like about what Teddy's doing?
Yeah, just speaking on that experience, it's obviously started my career off with him at the Tigers, and he wasn't the biggest talker. That's my biggest thing, and then obviously didn't play with him until Game 3 last year, and to see the growth in him and how he speaks to his players, the respect that he's got from his players was it was really good to see, because I hadn't really seen that side of him before, and obviously Boydo's seen it at Clubland, but for me to see it at that level and see the respect that he demands from everyone else, and he obviously leads by his actions, and it was really good to see, and it was I was pretty happy for him,